I started playing this game the second it came out. I saw a trailer for it maybe a year before, maybe less, but the second it came out, I bought it and started playing it. I was already in from the fact that it looked like Starship Troopers, but then there was other enemies like the automatons at first, and we all knew that other factions were coming. So I was in. It was immediately rad to fight all of the enemies. Using the different weapons is really the highlight of the game. Every single weapon feels pretty cool to use. They're all great. At least they're all different. Charging the railgun's fun.
Heavy. Tagging location.
One-shotting things with a recoilless rifle is fun.
Nice fucking shot, S4.
Reloading. Reloading. Ships.
This is Pelican 1, preparing for touchdown.
Just spraying forever with the stalwart is fun.
Tagging map. South, 200 meters.
Found something.
Everyone laser beaming, everything is great. Just setting things on fire with the torture flamethrower.
Liberty, save me!
I like light pen weapons. Just hitting weak spots feels different with light pen than medium pen. There's something satisfying about getting that weak spot with a light pen weapon. Here's just some uncut footage of a super hell dive that just shows off how cool and cinematic this game is at all times.
Enemy patrol, southeast. Aiming at an eagle. Southwest, close. Sending in an eagle.
Keep Liberty.
Requesting air support. Calling in orbital strike.
Eagle 1, drawing to rearm.
For prosperity. Bag's empty. Requesting sentry.
Extraction is available.
Dropping a pin. South. Far.
Gas strike incoming.
How'd you like to taste of freedom?
Allied destroyer leaving squadron.
Sending out an SOS.
The satire, the humor, everything being Starship Troopers is fantastic, and then all the other sci-fi shit mixed together is great. It's the perfect mix of just being able to throw anything cool from anything anywhere into the style of this game, and it works. And this game's just amazing. From the second the tutorial starts, it was the best game I've played since Metal Gear 5, which I sunk a lot of time into, especially Metal Gear Online PvP. Even the stealth when the game came out worked quite a bit like Metal Gear 5 stealth seemed to work. I played a lot of that. I don't know anyone else who played it, and just like that, my friends decided not to get into this game, so I just started diving with random players. Watching people struggle with the terminal puzzles, seeing them figure those out.
I've got you. Dropping item.
Thank you.
Reloading. Engaging terminal.
Reloading.
Bug tunnel breach. Requesting air support.
All the missions are fun. Rushing through a mission is fun. Taking your time and clearing the whole map is fun. It's fun trying to do it with random players. You don't know if they're going to call in a resupply somewhere wild that's nowhere near anyone, that's nowhere near you. You can just go off on your own and clear objectives while they're sticking together as a team, figure it out, help it out that way.
Reinforcing.
There's a million different ways to play the game.
Marking location.
But really only one right ideology on Super Earth. You meet some random divers playing through the game, and maybe you dive together again. Me and a group of several people started diving together, and you know, we're arguing about the game, talking about the nerfs that ended up happening, which I'm glad they've corrected. The game's as fun now as it was when it came out, but it did hit a rough patch for a bit. We're talking about it, you know, put the slugger back. I think that's has to happen. Put the slugger back, make it open crates again, make other primaries open crates. Fuck it, opening crates with guns is fun. Make more of them do it. Yeah, put the mags back in the instant breaker. Give the laser mags back. Who cares? Who cares about a couple extra mags in all the guns? Just give all the guns some extra mags. Make shit open crates. Who cares? Give the arc thrower back. It's half charged. That was so fun. Keep everything else about the arc thrower the same. Give it just that half second charge to fire. Fire faster. Whatever. You can only kill so many bots and bugs on the same missions before you start to wonder, are we really doing anything here? And, you know, the mission seems esoteric and strange. The DSS is a piece of shit. It's still a piece of shit, but it was really a piece of shit when it came out. And that was a long mission leading up to that. It did not feel worth it. It seemed like morale was pretty low. And then, you know, we're all just watching the Game Awards. Maybe something new that we don't know about is coming. Not likely. Everyone knows what's coming far ahead of time these days, but maybe something cool will happen. And that's when John fucking Helldiver himself steps out onto stage and announces that the Illuminator are out and here now with the sickest trailer for the game anyone's ever seen. I don't really know what happened at the rest of the Game Awards because I turned it off and just started playing. That is probably the best moment of gaming I've ever had. It beats any Halo LAN party better than any Street Fighter match in argument in an arcade or at home I've ever had. This is probably the most exciting moment in gaming I've experienced. After unlocking every weapon and using every weapon, it's been fun going back and just using the starting equipment on the hardest difficulty and seeing what you can do with that. The cadet build is super fun. Sometimes you clear and wreck house with it, and sometimes you just get destroyed. It's fun either way. But now with the release of this new Warbond this week, right on the anniversary of the game, it is awesome. And since none of my friends got into this game, I just started diving with randoms, clearing out through the top difficulties, and that's great. But then, you know, I met some people, and you start playing with a consistent group of people that you met, and it's really fun. You start doing awesome stuff when it's planned out on comms with your friends, just reloading each other's weapons through backpacks, fast firing the airburst rocket launcher and everything. Just everything getting destroyed. And once you've argued enough about the game, you can start really getting into your ideals and beliefs and why everyone's really fighting for Super Earth in the first place. It turns out a lot of the divers are wrong.
Oh, fucking idiot.
Alright, it's not always about.
What the fuck is it my
attention
fault?
seeking.
They were calling me a fucking moron because I didn't remind them to put in the thing.
But I didn't remind.
I didn't even know they made chicken.
Chicken is vital. Where's so I got to extract that?
I can't even.
Who the flip is screaming over there? Can we calm down?
But I couldn't even do shit. This fucking idiot. He set me on
Ow.
fire.
You know, and they're not for freedom, and they're not a part of Super Earth, and sometimes the best way to convince the Tyranids, the Automatons, the Illuminate, or even some other Helldivers themselves is strapping a bomb on your back and blowing yourself up along with it, dying for freedom to spread the message of freedom. My group's fully convinced me that that's the right way to do things, and that that's how I should go about things. You could say it's a radical way of thinking, I guess, but, you know, when you're faced with such an extreme situation, the only answer is to do something extreme. So, I am a freedom diver now. The only way to fight for freedom is to die for freedom yourself.
Hello,